In the lead up to the Copenhagen summit on climate change, I decided to do a deep study of the different contributions to the greenhouse gases. And that's when I wrote my book, Soil Not Oil. Of all the different contributions, 50% come from an industrial agriculture and an industrial food system. Of course, fossil fuels are a big part of it because fossil fuels are used to make synthetic fertilizers, to drive the giant machinery. Climate change, in the final analysis, is about the disruption of the ecological cycles that make nature work and the planet work. This disruption of cycles is what has been called planetary boundaries. The red zone of planetary boundaries is genetic diversity erosion, which is linked to the monocultures of industrial farming, the nitrogen cycle breakdown, which is connected to synthetic fertilizers, which emit a greenhouse gas 300 times more deadly for the climate than carbon dioxide, which is what most people focus on. Nitrogen oxide is also using 2 times more energy to produce nitrogen fertilizer. That in itself is an emission source. Then you have runoff into the water systems. You have dead zones. But it isn't just in the production system that the planetary boundaries have been broken. This long-distance transport, the food miles as we call it, is another base of emissions, which is why you see container trucks moving everywhere. Packaging becomes a very important part of long-distance food systems. And finally, this industrial food system, based on uniformity and based on long-distance transport, contributes to a system in which 50% of the food is wasted, which then emits another greenhouse gas called methane. Methane is also emitted by factory farms, and there's a huge illusion being created that a factory farm and a free-range cow is the same kind of entity. No, it's not. Ecologically, they're different. A factory farm emits methane. Industrial food systems create food waste that emit methane. Ecological systems, local food systems, organic food systems repair the broken planetary boundaries, and they give us good food and they save the planet.